My last unpopular opinion is and
A part of me hopes that you disagree with this next one.
oh
I
yeah, because we really haven't disagreed.
it's
So it's.
we're
I mean,
kind
this isn't disagreement day or something, but
right.
it would be
We're
good to have a
we're
back
kind
and
of
forth.
like minded, so it's kind of hard. But I'm hoping you disagree with this.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
okay, so my second unpopular opinion is that women say they want equality, but only when it's convenient for them.
You think I disagree with that?
Damn it! See, see,
Have you watched my videos?
I have.
I don't think you be watching my videos the way you say you do.
I have. I was look, man. There was a little tiny piece in my heart that was like, "Damn it! I hope she says what." But
No.
let's use some great
Wait,
examples. Go ahead. Wait. Go ahead. What are you about to say?
if they truly wanted equality,
Mm-hmm.
they would be petitioning family courts and divorce courts to give fathers more rights and husbands more protection when it comes to their financial situation. If they wanted equality. But I don't see no feminist bitch over here trying to get fathers' rights pushed. I don't see them over there trying to tell, Brittany Rayner that she's a bitch for stealing this man's money. I don't see them trying to do any of that.
People were on my ass when I posted that. On my ass. Brittany, she's a great example, all right? So women can obviously do things and get away with a lot of shit that men cannot. She just recently posted on her Twitter, I think it was Twitter. She was at I think Jackson State or something like that, and she said, "Jackson State, hide your sons." Yo, and she's almost 30. If a man were to post that, even if the women or college students or whatever, even if they were 18 and above, the man would still get labeled as a predator. I have
Yep.
I have seen, especially online. We can use Billie Eilish for example, right? I As soon as she turned 18, I've seen grown ass men putting heart eyes under her pictures and blah blah blah, and instantly they are labeled a predator. But if a woman were to do that, oh God, wouldn't even look her way. Um,
Facts.
yeah, another example. This is a funny one. So the WNBA. Let's use the WNBA for example. Oh, you're gonna see where I take this. So they have been Sandra. They have been complaining for years that the WNBA players are underpaid, and they constantly compare the best WNBA player to the best NBA player, which is LeBron James, and they say they are underpaid. They should be getting more. How are they going to get more if they don't have the fucking money? And
I knew where you were going with that. I knew
yes,
exactly where you were going with that.
and why don't they have the money, Sandra? Because no one pays enough attention to the WNBA. Do you know why? Because it's not extremely fast paced. There's no dunking. There are no razzle dazzle plays because they are not men. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
So do you know what I said to help this problem? I said lower the rims. Lower the
Yeah.
rims. Just a
And
little
let them
bit.
dunk on each other.
Exactly. Let them dunk on each other and the game would be more exciting, thus bringing more revenue. But of course, a lot of feminists and women are saying, "Oh no, 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 no! You're demeaning us. We've been playing on these rims since we were kids, and blah blah blah. We can play just as well as men." I'm sorry. Watching the WNBA is like watching a bunch of Larry Birds on the court. Just hella great fundamentals. Like
I'm not gonna pretend like I know what that means, but I'm gonna just agree with you. I don't know who that is. but I'm gonna just agree with you.
Yes.
I'm sure I would agree if I knew who that was.
So Larry, Larry Bird is a white basketball player, one of the best of all time. His fun, but he never had any like super like razzle dazzle, like handles weren't great. It was just all strictly missionary basketball. His fundamentals were there. Like he just had superb fundamentals. It's like watching a bunch of those play the game, and that's why it's boring. So I said lower the rims, and they all had a problem with it. But here's my thing with other sports, like let's use track and field for an example. The like for high jump, the margins are lower. For hurdles, the hurdles are lower. Do you know why? Because they do not have the same capabilities as men. So why is it okay then and not okay for the WNBA? So you guys only want equality when it's convenient for you. Like you said, the whole, let's use the court system. Adele, right? Adele went through that big ass divorce and she had to pay her husband. You know how many people were in the uproar? Oh, that's not fair. She's the woman. Oh, wait. I thought you said you wanted equality. Adele has the money. No, don't get me wrong. I love Adele. I love her. That Wahite woman has one of the strongest voices I've ever heard before in my life. Love her. But run your pockets. You got to do what you got to do. Any
Yeah.
thoughts? Mm-hmm.
That's not equality.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I said that immediately. That is not equality. You want superiority. You want men to shut the fuck up and eat their food. Okay? That's what the fuck y'all want. That's why I don't label myself a feminist. Okay? I'm a fucking realist. I go with what makes sense and what's logical. All right? Now, if we really want to do this whole equality shit, then that means if you slap a man, he gets to slap you back. That's equality. Okay? That's equality. You can't be like, well, he's bigger and stronger when he slaps the shit out of you. Or when you slapping the shit out of him and you're like, well, he can take it. He's bigger and stronger. But then when it comes to sports, say you're just as capable, even though they're bigger and stronger. We're capable of the same things. Oh, don't lower the rim. We can do the same things as men.
No, you cannot.
But when it comes to you slapping the shit out of a man, he's supposed to take it because he's bigger and stronger. It's not that big of a deal because he's bigger and stronger. Make that shit make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's bullshit. So that's why I don't label myself as a feminist. Does that mean that I don't agree with first wave feminism? No. I think the right to vote, that should be something that, all people that are above whatever age could do. Exactly. I don't disagree with those regular points. But once you get into the realm of trying to take away rights from other people, just because, like, for example, when it comes to like shit that we deal with as Black people, I don't believe in being, switching it to where now we're exercising superiority over other people.
Right.
I want the issues resolved and restitution paid. Right. I want all of that. I want the playing field leveled because we can compete. Okay, we can compete. That's equality. Equal opportunity, not equal outcome, but equal opportunity. Okay? So it's like, that's true equality. I feel the same way. Black people aren't really going around here saying that we want to fucking lock all the white people up and turn them into slaves. There might be a fringe group of motherfuckers that's saying that. They're crazy as hell. And nobody listens to them. So it's like, when you look at these feminists nowadays, they don't want equality, truly equality. Because if they did, they would also be fighting for equality when it comes to men in situations where women are privileged. They're not fighting for men to be able to be school teacher, kindergarten teachers without getting side eye.
Bingo.
They're not fighting for men who get sexually assaulted. They're not fighting for men who get physically abused by their girlfriends. Because they don't want equality. Now, there probably are some that are, but that's a small portion, and they're quiet. That's another big thing. They're the quiet ones.
Right.
The people with the biggest microphone are these psycho bitches And yes, I say bitches because some people get mad at me because they're like, why are you so mean to women? You're a male identifying. Shut the fuck up, okay? These people are bitches based on their behavior. Are all women bitches? No. But these bitches are bitches because of their bitchy behavior, okay? And call a bitch is a bitch is a bitch. These bitches don't want equality. They want to shit on men. And I suspect, and I hope people don't take this the wrong way. Bro. And if they do, that's on y'all. But I suspect that some of these feminists, they attack men because they don't want to, they don't want to be with men. I'll just say that. They don't want to be with men.
I am most definitely posting this clip, dear God.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say that. There's nothing wrong with people liking what they like. I don't have an issue with that. Love whoever you want to love as long as they're above the age of 18 and you're above the age of 18 and it's consensual. Love who you love, but don't try to manipulate people in the process of getting what you want. That's all I'm gonna say on that. If you can't figure out what I'm saying, do some research on your own end, because it would take a whole detailed video for me to really lay it out for the people that's a little bit slow.
Again, well said. Exactly. And we both brought up some excellent points. Wow. Yeah. Anything else, we'll just be beating a dead horse at this point. Wow. If you disagree with us, please do us a favor. Leave a comment down below, please.
Yes. Please. That comment section is there for a reason.
Yes.
It's for your comments, whether you agree or disagree.
So please.
Because I do respond. I do respond to the ones that, warrants a response.
Yeah.
And there's always open room for dialogue. I don't think I'm 100% right on everything. I'm always open to having my mind changed because that's an opportunity for me to grow and be better.
Exactly.
So if you have an opposing idea and you're able to back it up with research or facts or reasoning, I would definitely consider it and maybe adjust my opinions on it. But this is where I'm at right now. And it seems like this is where you're at right now. We're on the same page.
Yep. So please, again, just comment. We both talk. So please, go ahead. Anyway, Sandra, your last one. That was great, man. I'm most definitely clipping that shit.
It's good. It's good. Now, this one is a little bit touchy, and there's a way that I want to say it, and I'm kind of on the fence of whether or not I should just say it the way I want to say it.
Don't get canceled.
People might get a little emotional. People might get a little emotional when I say this, and I don't mean this to disrespect the family. I really don't. It has nothing to do with the family themselves. It has more to do with the issues, the macro issues. It really doesn't have anything to do with the family. I'm just going to say it. My last unpopular opinion is Gabby and Brian. Gabby and Brian. Why? Because there are thousands of Black kids that go missing every year, and nobody gives a fuck. They don't get news coverage. They don't get, these big ass think tanks trying to figure out what happened to little Leandra down the block. Well, what happened to Devontae when he was walking home from school?
Missing white woman syndrome.
Fuck them. Because y'all say fuck them when it's a Black kid or when it's a Black person. Y'all say fuck that when it comes to us. So I'm going to keep that same energy. And it has nothing to do with the family. I wish them the best. I hope that they're going through their grieving process. I really do. And I understand how me saying fuck this and fuck that is triggering. But I'm talking about the macro here, not necessarily them specifically.
Okay.
They're just going to have to be symbolism for this bullshit.
Got you.
Fuck their situation because clearly fuck ours.
All right.
Clearly fuck all these little Black kids that go missing, all these Black people that go missing. Fuck them. So you know what? Fuck y'all too. I'm going to keep that same energy. So So that's my unpopular opinion. When it comes to this whole petito, whatever the laundry, these people, I don't give a fuck because y'all don't give a fuck. But I mean, what say you? You don't have to agree or disagree. What say you?
Okay. Christ, I knew the last one was going to be wild.
I told you it was serious.
Woo. Um. Okay. So let I'm sure we can both agree with this. Let me say this. We do not wish for this to happen to anyone else, and yes, we do have sympathy for the family, most definitely. But
Yes.
but what Sandra is saying is 1,000% true. Uh, Again, this is missing white woman syndrome. When something happens like this in the black community, or matter of fact, with any sort of minority at all, it's not. This happens every day, but it doesn't get national press. So that's the reason why that she has the energy that she does. Is because the press, not the family, not you guys. Obviously, you guys aren't thinking about this shit because your daughter just died. Like we get it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But unfortunately, we have to use you as an example because of the press that you guys have been getting, and this is press that us as black people we don't get it. We don't get the same privilege, and this goes under white privilege too, because again, this happens every goddamn day, but the cops are reluctant to help. Maybe a story will pop up about it, and then the next day everyone's going to forget. But this got national coverage. I mean, everywhere. So weeks. So they're still
Going on
talking
months.
about it. So you can
Exactly.
understand our frustration, and I actually talked about this on my podcast too. But yeah, I I agree with what you said, but I had to. I had to wait for you to get to the point so I could hear you, because when you said fuck, I said woo. Okay.
I mean, it's just that's the intensity of how much they dismiss when shit happens to black people.
Yeah.
That's the intensity of it. So that's the reason why I chose to use that word. Has nothing to do with her specifically. Like I said, I really wish them the best in overcoming that grief and coming to terms with it and finding out what happened to her. I'm not against them finding out what happened to her,
right,
and getting to the bottom of it and having justice be served. That's not the point that I'm making, and you really put into good words. It's about the fact that they say fuck you to all the black kids and people that go missing. And it's not even just black, even though I like to focus on us as black people, because whenever you dilute it by saying people of color, it really pulls away from the fact that it's targeted towards specifically us.
True.
But if you remember, and I forget the young lady's name, but there was this Latina girl woman that was in the military, and she went missing, and her family begged. Her family was begging for media coverage to figure out what happened to her. And even when that story broke, we still haven't gotten any kind of closure on it. It's just they put it up there finally, and then it just disappeared.
Yeah.
You don't hear about it anymore. What about her and her family?
I agree.
Where is all the coverage for that situation?
Wow. Yeah.
So I say keep that same energy. The energy you bring into us, I'm gonna bring that same energy to you. And I'm sorry that this situation and her family is being used as a proxy. I really do feel for that, but it has to be said. Y'all say fuck you to us, so fuck you right back.
Fair. You putting this on your page.
I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. And I'll bleep out the F word. I'll put a little bleep in front of the F word. So
you got some work to do.
But it is what it is. I'm so sick of issues that have to do with black people being just an afterthought.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many kids that go missing and nobody's looking for them.
Every day.
Like nobody's looking for them. And that's it's heartbreaking. Even when they were looking for Gabby's body, you know how many bodies they found trying to find her? But where are the stories about the people who knew them? Those bodies that they found in that same area. They're not talking about them. They're not talking about the indigenous women that they found. So it's like, if we're going to care so much about this story, we need to care about all the stories and really try to find justice and closure for all these different families that have people missing.
Well said.
My hope is that this fuck you turns into a I give a fuck about you. That's what I would hope happens. Mm-hmm. I would hope that we can all give a fuck about not just Gabby and what happened to her, but all these other people that go missing and aren't found, or these people that we find them and they're dead, they've been murdered, finding what happened to them and finding and serving justice to the people who did, for the people that committed those crimes against them. My hope is that fuck you turns into I give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
And that you being everyone, not just white girls.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Dave Chappelle said it best. Empathy is not black, white, Hispanic, gay. It's bisexual. It should go both ways.
Yes. I mean, I have never heard him tell a lie. And that is facts. Facts on facts on facts.
We're going to get into that too in another video. But
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
But oh my gosh, this was a really good conversation. And as usual, we knew this was going to be a good conversation. Let's not pretend. Let's not play games. We knew this was going to be a good conversation. But I really want to say thank you again for doing this collab with me. This was a lot of fun. We got into some serious conversations here. And then also like try to make it a little bit lighthearted, so it's not just like a cry session or anger session. You know, just so we have good dialogue about these topics. But I really do appreciate you coming on my channel and blessing us again with your presence. If you could go ahead and plug all your things. Yep. Plug all of it.
Most definitely. First of all, thank you again for having me, because this was, when we did the first few videos, I said, oh man, I got to come back. So, and people really enjoyed it, especially on my page too. They were like, yo, I fuck with Sandra. I was like, okay, yeah, I got to get her back on. But yeah, guys, if you would do me a favor, and please do me a favor and subscribe to Watts TV. That is Watts TV. It sounds how it's spelled how it sounds. You know, it's very simple. I've literally had people say, well, how do you spell it? Nigga, Watts TV. All right? Simple. Follow me on Instagram at Watts TV. No, I lied. That's my Twitter. Follow me on Instagram at Watts TV 94. And I think my Twitter is the same. I had to change it at Watts TV 94 just to make life easier. And follow me on Twitch at Watts_TV 94. And listen to the Simple Logic podcast, man. Comes out every Wednesday.
Nice. Yeah. Yes. And I will have a link to all his things in the description box. So please go ahead and check that out. Check out Watts TV. He makes great content.
I appreciate
Okay.
You.
So I'm not steering you wrong. Okay. If he was on some bullshit, I would not be here right now. So go ahead and check him out. He's got great content. But thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who watched the video. I really do appreciate it. If you like this content, you already know what to do. Like, share, comment, and definitely subscribe.
It only takes 2 seconds.
And it's free. It's free 99. Okay? It is free 99, and it means so much to me. But thank you so much, and I will see you with the next video. Bye.